Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the texturing of this particular drawing hall over here. So let's get started. So I'll just texture this showcase over here. For that, let's select the polygons over here. So let's go over here and select the polygons. So select all this polygons over here, go into material, go into the bitmap. So I'll just go into this and I'll open this folder and I'll go into the texture part and I'll assign a texture over here. So I'll go down. So I can just take one of the texture, assign it. So go into this and give a UVW map. So let's assign a UVW map, set it as a box over here. So you can increase this width and height. Again, you can go into this and slightly give a bit of reflection. After that, convert to editable poly, go into the polygons, select this all, select this. So I'll just assign this whole thing. Go into the material editor, take a V-Ray material, and again I'll assign that different wood I have taken over here. I can just assign that, assign it, and again give a UVW map, set it as a box, and let's go into the gizmo and let's just rotate it, convert to editable poly. So you can make it darker also. I've just done a bit in a different way, not a problem. So again select the whole thing, select the whole thing, so you can just select this faces over here. You can just deselect all this, go into the material editor, take a V-Ray material, and let's just assign a white color, slightly give a bit of reflection. Alright, so I'll just end isolate this for now. Later on, if you want to change this texture, we can do it, not a problem. So select this books over here. So just select this and let's just attach this all books over here. First I'll attach this. I'll go into the V-Ray material, go into the bitmap. I'll go back. I have some textures for these books. I'll just assign it, UVW map, set it as a box over here, convert to editable poly, select the polygons and just assign this material over here. Select this. You can also just attach all of this. Assign it. UVW map. Set it as a box and I'll slightly rotate it. Convert to editable poly. Again select this and let's assign a white color over here. Alright. So for this LED television over here, so again we'll just assign a color to it because that's totally okay over here. I'll just assign a black color over here for this. If required, you can slightly give a bit of reflection, and same for this also. We'll assign the same color to it. So now what I can do over here is like, although I need to again attach all of this, so let's just attach it. Go again into the V-Ray material. You can rename the materials over here. You can rename the textures. So go into the diffuse bitmap and let's take some other over here. I'll just put it. Go into this UVW map. Set it as a box over here. So convert to editable poly. Assign this. Again select this. You can just attach all of this. So give this texture UVW map. Set it again as a box over here. Go into the gizmo. Rotate it. Just fit it. So few of the things will be visible, few will not be visible. So I'll just assign a ceramic texture over here for this. So again I'll go into this bitmap and I have a ceramic texture over here. Just assign that and let's give again a UVW map, and you can just make it cylindrical and fit it. Looks much better now. So for this section what I'll be doing is like, I'll just save the file once. I'll take this copy over here. So I'll just group it. Let's just copy this and I'll mirror it. Assign it over here and slightly just push this up, shuffle it down. Alright, so these are the miniatures. You can just keep it in that way as you want. So I can just assign the same ceramic texture if required over here. You can do that and just give a UVW map. cylinder, x-axis, and I'll just fit it. Alright. So I'll just attach this part over here. Let's assign this same books texture. So convert to editable poly. And just assign a color to it. Alright. So I'll just go over here and I can assign a copper texture. I can just select this whole thing. And I can do over here is like I can assign a copper texture, or we can say a copper shader. So let's go into this, go into the material editor, and let's assign a copper shader. So take a V-Ray material and let's just name it as copper. I can go into the diffuse and I can give some values over here. So let's just define some values for this. I'll just click OK over here. I'll go into the reflectivity. I want to give some reflections. So let's give some reflection over here. So I'll change the RGB values for it. For this copper, R glossiness I can keep to 0.7 or 0.8. Fresnel IOR I'll keep it as 11 over here. Subdivisions I can make it as 32, and max depth I'll keep it as 8 over here. And let's just assign this copper shader over here. So we can easily assign this copper shader. And this part, if you see this, very first of all, I'll just attach all of this. I'll go into the polygons for all this, go into the material editor again, and I'll give a V-Ray light material, and I can just take yellow color. So if you want, you can just assign a yellow color, and let's assign it. So that would be like your self illumination, we can say, a kind of a glowing stuff. Again select this polygons all at the bottom, and let's again give copper over here. So it looks much better over here. Okay, this was just left out. Assign here also. So there are few of the things which will be just rendering it later on. So because this is a lot of things are left over here. Texture, we can say few things, not all. So select this. I'll just assign some color over here. I can just assign a color to it if required. I can just assign a white color to it. If you want noise, you can assign a bit of noise also if required. Alright. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So almost we'll be completing the texturing part, and we'll be starting up with the lighting part. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section. So as you can see, we have done almost of the texturing part for this particular living room video tutorial. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.